Okay, so for the second part, we are wanting to find the standard form of the equation of the ellipse. That's where we're able to easily identify what the center is, what the major axis and minor axis length are. So right now, when you look at them, we can't determine that. So what we're going to do is we are going to complete the square, once again, just like we did for parabolas. However, there's a little catch in this. You notice there are two things that are being squared, the x's and the y's, so we're going to double time that completing the square, aka we're going to be doing it twice. So what I'm going to just do is I'm going to collect all my x's together, all my y's then following, and then I'm going to bring the constant over. So I've got 4x squared minus 24x plus y squared plus 4y equals negative 24. Okay, so I'm going to just zoom in a little bit. All right, so what I want to do is, because there's a leading coefficient with that x squared, I'm going to factor that 4 out. And I'm going to have x squared minus 6x plus, now completing the square, blank, plus, now we do y squared. I don't need to factor anything out because it's a leading coefficient of 1 with that y squared, plus 4y plus blank equals negative 24. Now, because I have two blanks on the left, I'm going to put two blanks on the right. All right, so I'm going to complete the square. Take the middle number, divide it by 2. I get negative 3. I'm going to square that. That's adding 9, but technically I didn't add 9. I technically added 36. And then take that middle number 4 divided by 2 is 2. Then square it. That's going to be 4. So I add 4 to this side. All right, so we've got 4x minus 3 squared plus y plus 2 squared equals negative 20 plus 36 is 16. All right, so now it's looking a lot more like that standard form. The only thing that it is not equal to 1. So I want this right-hand side to equal 1, so I'm going to divide every single piece by 16 so that it equals 1. So the right-hand side is going to equal 1. Then we've got y plus 2 squared over 16 plus, and now I have this 4 and this 16, they're going to reduce, so divide both of them by 4, so it's just going to be up top, x minus 3 squared over 4. And that is my equation in standard form. All right, so now when I look at it, I could say that my center of the ellipse, just to kind of recap how you would do that, center of the ellipse is going to be 3 comma negative 2. My major axis is going to be the y's, so it would be 1, 2, 3 comma negative 2, and I would count up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and down 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I would count right and left from my center 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and so my graph of this ellipse should look like that. Okay, so now on to the next one. We are going to do the same thing, find the equation in standard form. So I group them together. So I've got x squared minus 6x plus 4y squared. Oh, there's no other y's. And I bring that constant over, equals 7. All right, so I'm going to do x squared minus 6x plus blank plus 4y squared. well, there's no middle term, and I take the middle term and divide it by 2. That'd be 0 divided by 2, and then squaring. So there's going to be nothing added here. Equals 7 plus blank. So I take the middle number, I divide it by 2, so that's going to be -3. I square it. That's 9. I add 9 to that side. I add 9 to that side. All right, guys, just to kind of show you what I was saying is that there's no middle term. So if you do 0 divided by 2, that's 0, and you square it, well, that means you would add 0 to this side and you add 0 to that side, but that's just kind of wasting time. All right, so then this is going to be x minus 3 squared plus 4y squared equals 16. All right, and last step, you want it to equal 1, so we divide every single thing by 16. So it's going to be x minus 3 squared over 16 plus those reduce y squared over 4 equals 1. And that is my standard form of the equation of the ellipse. Now, my major axis is going to be the x's. My center is 3, 0. So 1, 2, 3, 0. And then I'm going to count on my x's, 4 to the right, 4 to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I count up and down 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then I connect all those as best I can to create my ellipse. All right, so that would be what my graph of the ellipse is. All right, so I want you guys to go ahead and try the next couple.